Welcome everybody to Coffee and Conversation with Jerry and Jamie. Unfortunately, Jamie won't be joining us today. She's not feeling really well. She caught a cold after Christmas, so she's kind of fighting her way through that. So you're stuck with me today, but today we're going to talk about how we make these videos, what cameras we use, the technology we use, how we edit, all that sort of thing. So I hope you enjoy this little video. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, and let's get started. All right, welcome back everybody. So I'm going to show you a few of the things that we have. First of all, you got to have batteries. So I have the GoPro double charger for the batteries. Charges two of the batteries at the same time. Relatively inexpensive. The batteries are 20 bucks I think for a pair, but I use GoPro batteries because I really have had some issues with some of the off-market brands. So got a charger for that, two chargers. I have four batteries. Basically I keep them in these bags when we're on the road. So if they're good, they're in the good bag, and if they're dead, they're in the dead bag. So no one ever wants to be in the dead bag. After that, we also use a suction cup mount for the GoPro. So this will go on top of on the fairing. This will go basically any place I put it on my bags. It has front, side. It's a great suction cup, and it's never come loose. So that's been a good little value to have. Then I have some different cages. I use this cage if I'm just going to do a lot of just shooting, just individual shooting. It's got some covers and some lenses that we can use for it. And then I have a couple other cages, just basic cages. The cage I'm using on the GoPro now has the battery, and I'll actually take some video footage of it and kind of show you what's going on with that. But I'll do that and you'll see that in the video. I also use some ND filters, so these clip right onto the lens. So if it's really sunny outside, I use some ND filters to kind of deaden the bright light, because we all know what kind of video that takes, right? I've got a long selfie stick, so I use this for a couple things, right? So when we do the shooting while we're riding and Jamie's out riding, we'll put the camera on it and you can hold it out and kind of get some cool little views, and we'll also use it to walk around as a selfie stick. We also have a leveler mic. They're cheap, 20 bucks. You just basically clip it on. It'll plug right into the GoPro, but it gives you some pretty good sound. We have it. I carry it because sometimes I'll use it in the bike and everything while we're going, and then while we're also just walking around doing things like that. I have a external charger, so it's always full, so I can charge the GoPro or the batteries or anything else that we need with that. Got the nice little 40-year Home Depot logo. I got that at last year's store manager meetings. For some pictures, we just use a basic camera from Canon. It's real easy, but it does take great pictures. I think this is a 12 megapixel camera, so it takes great pictures, and we can carry it around with us very easily. I shoot most of the video on the helmet with the Cine Pro 10C. These are great little cameras, and the reason we use this is it also picks up the intercom, so I can talk to it, but then it also picks up Jamie's intercom. So that's a cool feature. We use this from time to time. This basically clamps underneath your helmet, and that way you don't have to mount the GoPro to your helmet, and then the GoPro hangs off the front, but it just clips on. It's called a gripper. It does a great job, and I've used it a couple times as well. One of the coolest things I have is this Pelican case that I keep all the SD cards in. So basically I can keep all the SD cards in there, and this will allow me to, as you can see, I have a lot of memory. You don't want to run out of memory while you're out shooting and doing all that sort of thing. I use the GoPro case, so all this stuff basically fits into the case, but I use the GoPro case. And we can put all that stuff, it's all individualized in here, so you can come in and you can put in all your gadgets that you want to use for the case, and I'll kind of show you that as well. I use so I have a cell phone. I use a cell phone for pictures a lot, so we use that. And then we also have multiple GoPro mounts and those sorts of things that we use, and adapters for the suction cup, that sort of thing. So this is about all that we use for taking the pictures and for doing the videos. All right, and I'll kind of show you how we get this all together. So everything fits into this little case here. So I keep all the extra stuff that I don't use, I keep that in here. Just a little tool bag that we have. And in there, I basically have some Ziploc bags and things like that that we take care of here. So I basically keep all the parts in here. All the external GoPro parts I just put in here and then leave in the bottom of the bag. And then all the other adapters for the bag, I just put them in here as well. There's so many cool little adapters for the GoPro that it's you should always carry some with you anyhow. So just to make sure, I don't know how this is going to come out because I don't know how much you can see of me, but we're going to give it a shot anyhow. So after we do that, we put all the mics and everything into the little bag. I clip on the Pelican case. So again, really nice, and it just fits right into the back of here. I keep all the batteries, so here's another good battery. So I keep all the batteries, again, keep them together. And I put those in here as well. There's a nice little compartment in here that you can keep all that stuff in. I put all the cases. They all have their individual little cases here. So really cool little case for the harder, so it doesn't scratch up and all that sort of thing. Then the suction cup, it's also got its own little thing, but I just keep everything in this bag, and this basically goes in my top case, and it fits perfect in one of the sides of the top in my top case, and allows me to carry basically everything that I need to carry with me. These are all the chargers that will charge it remotely and that sort of thing. I put them in there. Then I just keep the camera in here. So everything's got its own little compartment, which is really nice. I keep my ND cards right here. I keep the 10C in here as well when I'm not, when I'm not on the bike. Even the selfie stick goes in here. Everything fits in there very, very well. And this just fits in the back here. And keep my little cleaner right here. And then I can just shut this up. And I carry it right inside here as well. And it can just fit right inside the case here. Then I keep my little Kawasaki towel right on top, and that's how I store everything. So that's how we keep everything for the trips all into this bag here. And that's it. That's got my entire kit in there for the trip. So, and all my everything goes in there. So there you have it. That's how we do all the technology that we have. Next week we'll be at the International Motorcycle Show in Dallas. We will have I will schedule a video for next week as well. I think we're going to go over just some what we may do for trips next year. But until then, I'll figure that out. But then the week after, I'll do a complete video series on the International Motorcycle Show and that sort of thing. So until then, I hope you guys stick around. I appreciate it. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell. I think we're at 95 subscribers, so we could hit 100 this week, which would be awesome. So we're hoping that we do that. I really do appreciate you guys, though, checking us out and hanging out with us. I'm sorry this is kind of a hodgepodge, but hopefully you'll understand with Jamie being sick and that sort of thing. So until next time, everybody, enjoy your holiday, enjoy the New Year's, and we'll be talking to you soon.